some shots. Like keying in with the pressure of Shadow Virgo third partying is going to be a little bit rough. But I do think if they land up there and just get one, or like I think if Clicks and Higgs land up there 6 games out of 6, they will get at least 2 or 3 kills this tournament. Because that spawn fight that Kanata's in is messy, and people are weak, jumping around top of the roofs with like shotguns and no shield. Like they can get some free positive surge or even some elims if they steal them out properly.
Be interesting.
Now let's see.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting.
Did you do your preds at all? Can I put you in the
No,
spot?
I was a little late, but I'm down to be on the spot.
Okay, we'll do it. How about we watch off spawns, and then when we get to that boring little part, then I'll get your preds. We'll get like just so you don't feel like you're rushed. Yeah, just so you can like actually.
I'm okay being rushed, dude. That's the thing is like whether people hate me or like me for predictions. Yeah, that's not my fault. Dude.
I know that's what my. And to be fair, NA preds are so like I told my chat, like the margins of error is so like thin that you kind of have to just go off vibes. You can't like quantify exactly why you're putting like Ages above Clicks or Pete above Clicks or like Shadow. Like there's so many good teams right now. It's just vibes and what you're feeling. And it wasn't. Wait, it was Higgs? Was it Higgs who landed up on that mountain? Oh, I think it is. Higgs is now gonna hit a hard left. Is he? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Higgs landed up here and he's taking shots in. So it was Higgs. Okay, we got that question answered. Josh Yomzo, that is what we're here for. We're here for Jacob. How do you think this small fight's gonna go? Who wins it right now? Go.
I think Osid and Scare probably have the best chances, but since Yamzo gets the first down this round.
welcome to my club. Hey, let's go. Jacob hitting the fat curse here in favor of Josh
Bro,
Yomzo.
get back on races.
Dornski's right now.
Stream, bro.
Yeah, okay. All right, so Josh Yomzo draw first blood. Osid goes down. Scare now solo, which means he's kind of encroaching in on Shadow and Virgo's territory as well. So that should technically be a 1-0 here for Josh Yomzo, I think. I think they've locked it down, and no one's dropping on the weather station. They'll be able to get the weather station as well, which is a bit of an issue for Vico today. So nice. That's a good one.
Is nobody at Latte either, or is something going crazy right now?
Good question. Did Reed and Harvey not load in? I didn't check. Is it 100 teams,
I didn't even check the teams.
No, it's 50 teams, 100 players. Oh, it's just replays being replays.
Okay. That scared me for a second because I realized I didn't check the top left.
And I was wrong. I think Curly might be taking their... Oh, he's not farming it, though. He's looting it, but not farming it. So that means Josh Yomzo can still get the material out of it. That's the main thing they need. They need that metal. So it looks like Pete Poyo uncon, and they get the boss. So Pete's going to kick off with a... He has an AR, whether it's mythic or legendary. Couldn't tell you. What are you guessing? Do you think it's mythic?
I think it's mythic, bro.
It's mythic. Okay,
you think Pete luck? Yeah.
Just Pete RNG. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Now we got Veno. So Veno and Curve are still unconned. We've got Cold Rapid unconned. Clicks Higgs unconned. So no crazy job swaps. Bolts and Acon unconned. So it looks like it's playing out across the board. Like, oh, that's bad for my pred. That's really bad. Ages Richie. I had Age Richie winning it all. And they're surprise con now. They're losing half of Sandy Strip. I should have seen that coming. This is the team that some people are telling me a bit suspicious, but they have been popping off out of nowhere. But Kyrie and 40 Jit, the Jits coming over to Sandy Strip. Damn. That's gonna go now. I'm a bit worried. Okay, here's
what the half loot. So
hit us with the preds. What do you got?
Pete Poyo, Ager's Ritual, Cold Rapid, Clicks Higgs, and Acorn Bolts.
So wait, Pete Ages, Cold was it? No, sorry, was it Cold or was it Bolts?
Veno Curve, dude.
So what did you do? So Pete Ages, was it Acorn?
Hold on. Pete Poyo, Veno Curve, Clicks Higgs, Ager's Ritual. And then, do I do Cold or Rapid or Acorn Bolts?
Welcome to the club, bro. This is where it's hard. This is where it's hard right now.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead. What did you put? You didn't put either, so it can't be bad for me here either. So
yeah, exactly.
You can get yelled at. I'm just going to go Acorn Bolts. I just have...
The world's first dodgeball card game. Throw burrito.
Not really with my heart so much. I want Cold Rapid on there. I want it to pop. I want Curve and Venom to pop off too. Like, I'll be so happily proven wrong, but also Muzz going down here. Did I keep Muzz on my pred? I did. No. 2 of my preds getting surprise conned is just, that's bad. Chad, at least this will be the out though. If they now don't do good, at least I get to have a cop out of like, to be fair, things have changed significantly. This is weird. What even happened?
I still don't mind the Ages Ritual contested fight, simply because they did all right in a tournament before while contested by Victor V and Arc.
Yeah, and I feel like Muzz and Sphinx have also done pretty well con, so we'll see. And again, I'm guessing you missed it either this morning. The top 5, every single one of them was contested. Sharkantini 5th with triple con, and then Yakko Pans were conned, Sky and Scroll were conned, Vico Mally were conned, and Pixel Mustache all conned for top 5. It was crazy. So
yeah, tune in Game 6 on your stream. and a little bit after, and I saw you talking about all of the top 5 contested. So I think anything's possible because I think potentially, depending on how the fights go, it could help.
We got Mongols Mizzino, which I believe is a Counter-Strike reference here from Sphinx. Sphinx trying to take his fight at Humble Hills, and it's Sayaz holding him down. Sayaz in focus. Not only an EU team, but feel like an odd EU team as well. We've got a Spaniard and an Israeli going at it here right now. Not even the same friend group, I'm pretty sure. And it's 2 elims for Sayaz. Vamos, the Spaniards take it. Muzz, I'm sorry, broski. I had you in my top 5. I don't want to see it, but that's a bit rough. That's a bit rough. We got Clicks and Higgs still chilling inside Wonky, but I wonder if Acorn Bolts take shots in on them like Peterbot and Poyo are kind of doing. It seems like Clicks and Higgs are a lot more confident in Wonky land when it's Acorn and Bolts than Pete and Poyo. I'm not sure.
I would agree with that simply because you don't have, it's a Peterbot. Peterbot probably will get bored in a tournament and shoot down at him, key him, something like that. Acorn Bolts play, I don't want to say a little bit more by the book, but yeah, they play a little bit more traditional Fortnite.
And we got Peterbot and Poyo. So Pete's stepping up now. We've got a bit of something going on over here. It looks like it's Chris Drew going toe-to-toe with Craze and Booger. So Craze Booger have been contested in most of the finals we've seen them in. Now uncontested on their split. It looks like it's making them push north a lot faster. Maybe a play for the vending machine chat. Is this the only vending machine Craze and Booger have access to on this split? Because that would kind of make sense then. P comes up for tags and disengages.
I think so.
And then Cold and Rapid are getting out of Dark Dominion early. Looks like we got a bit of a south pull on our hands here, and it does. Rapid is definitely banking on that south pull. We've got a very fast southwest pull. 2A Threats and Veer legendary drop. First zone and legendary drop. That's very good for Threats and Veer.
Yo.
Yeah, I like this rotation out of Cold and Rapid because they see everybody fighting for the vending machine. So you got a good calculated guess means nobody's really on the mountain.
That's a good point
so
as well.
That means they get priority position, center zone, and even if it continues to pull all the way towards the west and even the north, the high ground's going to help them on this rotation. So that was perfect. Probably called by Rapid, but that was perfect.
Acorn and Bolts also getting out quick from this one. Acorn and Bolts rotating off the mountain super quick. There was absolutely no play to stay up there from Acorn and Bolts, which kind of interesting to see how they play this out then. Not kind of staying up on the mountain like a lot of teams have in the past. They've got launch pads up there. Even without the wingsuits, they're actually one of the teams that can stay on the mountain a bit longer if they want to. Josh and Iomzo making their way out of Frigid. I was a bit underwhelmed seeing them yesterday out of Frigid. Even the games they made it off spawn, they weren't looking as hot as what I thought. I've been gassing up Iomzo a lot this season. And Cole and Madden taking some shots into them. And right now, it looks like, again, their problem is they have to loot this entire castle, which takes forever, and then have to rotate all the way over here and farm slow metal and then rotate. Like, I think Frigid is a good drop, but I'm starting to like it less and less the more I watch it.
Yeah, just instantly seeing this, I don't necessarily... It's better than, I think, the new Sanctuary at the bottom right.
Yeah.
But it's not, I think, like a god tier POI, simply because, like, even if you get that uncontested and you go over towards the north, there's so many teams all around you that you're going to get tagged up. You're going to have a higher than Surge type game if you want that medal, so to say, because there's so many teams around you, even on the mountain with Acorn and Bolt. So there's no rotation from Frigid Fortress, contested or not. That's going to be a free rotation.
Yeah, no, that is rough. But Age and Richie, I had to wait to gas him up. Age Richie, 3 Elans, baby. I wasn't even worried. I saw they were cons, and I was thinking, yo, 8 points. That's 8 free points every... Nah, I actually don't know, but that's good. Age Richie doing well. But I wonder how much this slows down the progression of their game. They do have that cube to rotate off, and they seem to like to use it. So I think they were going to wait here last anyway, but not the greatest zone for them. As we saw Rapid predict there and most of the good IGLs in this lobby, we saw Acorn get out of dodge quick. Everyone knows once you see that first zone touching the edge, you know second zone is going to pull that way as well. We are getting a definite southwest zone pull here, which is disastrous for Muzz going down early because it's Focus and Sayas who are dead center of zone now.
Yeah, when are you going to get these types of games where the zone's just exactly on your POI? You see Cold and Rapid, we were able to get that rotation. Yamzo and Josh, still good timing for them. Contested at Frigid Fortress. They're still able to loot up their actual POI. I wish we could see how much metal they were actually able to get, simply because I don't think, judging by how many times like you pulled up the minimap and stuff, I don't think they rotated over and grabbed all of that metal.
I don't think so either.
Maybe they did, but I don't think the timing was there, especially with the zone pulling away that it has.
See, now we get to like play Let's Find Out, like on the next episode. You know what I mean? This is the whole fun of the replay mode, right, Jacob? It's like, you know, we'll find out later. Maybe they die with no mats. Maybe they don't. We'll find out. You know, it's great. As Acorn and Bolts taking some shots right now. Neb's in here. I didn't realize Neb's made double finals. So Neb's had a chance to win EU this morning. Unfortunately, stumbled in game 5-6, but he double qual, which is good. The British boys. I feel like we're getting some more British representation top of leaderboards. As Scare and Osid back in this one. So we're calling that as a Josh Iomzo win, but at least Scare and Osid get to play a game out of it. Exactly, it's a feature, chat. It's a feature. Fortnite's just trying to make this more exciting for us, you know? They've also said, though, you probably missed this as well while you were doing whatever you're doing today. Looks like it was teased by Epic that they are not only fixing replays, but also improving it. There was like a hint to like a slight spoiler teaser of, yeah, improvements to replays. So, whoa, I mean, I just need it to be, I just need it to function. But if they want to add some extra features I've been asking for, I'll take it. As Aviv and Kingling, who was supposed to be con, one opens. Their opens performance was crazy. I really want to see Aviv and Kingling go nuts here, but I swear they're supposed to be con, but no kills and they're off spawn. Again, don't know how healthy they are. Maybe it was a split. I'm not sure.
Could have been.
Oh, chat, don't go for the gloves, by the way. This doesn't mean they have the gloves. Okay, sorry. Replays are so broken. It means they had the gloves at some point. Yeah,
they picked it up at one point.
Doesn't mean they're currently carrying
I had to learn
them.
that even before this update bug or whatever. I'm just like, what is that glowy thing? I was like, you don't even have the gloves.
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
It means they've used them at any point in the game, chat. So, yeah, you can't even bank off that to know what their loadout is right now. You just got to wait until they pull out guns. As Clicks still inside Wonky. So, despite all the a lot of other IGLs rotating early, Clicks want to use their Wonky Land Ferris wheel. Donnie and Kanata are also setting up here to maybe hold Clicks. Potentially, I'm not sure. As Zone pulls Max Southwest again. Triple Max pulls. That's why we saw Rapid and Acorn rotate early. Cold and Rapid now trying to rotate as early as they can. And Booga also over there as well. Mr. Goat IGL himself pulling this one well. This is the first time we've seen Booga Craze uncon. I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, this could be good for Booga. Show us at least the potential, right? Because like FNCS is right around the corner. We could talk about results from, you know, Division Cups, and the evals, all of the past, but these are the ones where it's like it's scary if a team does bad here, essentially, because it's like what can you fix in a week, and how fast can you actually fix it?
I mean, you can always drop your team, man. I'm just waiting for a big
that's going to happen.
That's going to happen. Like,
that's going to happen to a few teams. I'm not saying the top teams, but that's going to happen.
Oh, yeah. I'm not filming my YouTube video until as late as possible tonight because I just know I'm going to record it and then, like, 3 teams are going to break. It's going to be, like, a 5-way snake inning and I'm going to have to, like, re-record half it. So I'm literally waiting until, like, the last possible moment tonight to record it because I swear it's the play.
Probably.
Oh, Cooper Curly.
Or you just pre-record a bunch of your possibilities.
Well, that actually happened. So I was getting rumors when I was recording the video when Acorn was splitting, and I was getting some kind of leaks and rumors from people involved that was going to happen, and I wanted to go fishing, and I was going to try and do that as an option, but I was like, I swear this is more effort than just I'll record it when I get back. I was going to try and, like, I was getting some inside leaks, like, oh, could be this team, could be that team, and I was like, okay, what if I do, like, you know, like you read those books, and it's like, skip to this page to pick your story? I was going to, like, send my editor, like, all the links of, like, okay, so if this team, but then he would have to figure it out. I'm like, there's too much risk in this. I'm like, it's not worth it. Yeah, Maris would suggest it's not worth it. I was like, I'll just record it later. Clicks and Higgs still have not left Wonky Land. They are chilling right now.
I mean, what is it, 4th zone or 5th zone going into 6?
Yeah, 5th zone right now.
4th zone. Daggy is still at a 1 tick. If it's still a 1 tick, they can still wait this next zone out. But if it's the 2 tick going to 5, they can't wait much longer after this one. So they'll be rotating here in the next like minute. Probably. Yeah, so it's 4th zone going into 5th. So they'll rotate after the zone.
I think they'll wait. Yeah, they'll start the rotate and rise the zone pulls normally is how they tend to do it. But we got a bit of a fight here potentially. No, Pete's not fine right now, chat. This is a great zone for him. As you can see, 81 alive. No one's fighting. But that's fine. That's all good. We got a stacked endgame on our hands. We got a bit of a scuffle out here with Haya, though. This is going to be a very good endgame. I'm interested to see if Clicks and Higgs try and, like, kind of dead-side it over here. Peterborough and Poi obviously going to... They can't really hit the rift off this, though. They can't rift, otherwise they'll just get beamed on this edge. So I guess they're just going to tank, use all the fish, and then maybe Spicy Fish run in. Could be the play here from Peterborough and Poi. This could be a generationally good pull for Pete and Poi. If they get zone up here on their fish base, they're going to be in such a good position. I don't think zone can possibly pull down here. So I think they've got to get a half here or a half on them. Let's see if I've got the IGL knowledge right now.
Fish base.
Okay, Peterborough and Poyo. This is where Squibbly is undeniably the best POI on the map because Peterborough and Poyo have had this rift spawning infinite fish into their box. So they're looking very, very good to take game 1 here. Like, there's been a lot of debate over what's the best POI on the map. When pulling zone, it is undeniably Squibbly. It's just when zone doesn't pull, there's a bit of debate. But this is looking really good. Also good for Clicks Higgs, though, because now they have an easier rotate out of Wonky. Everyone's Surge looks good, too.
No, it's definitely good. And Pete Poyo, like, if they were on edge, I was going to say they're one of the few teams that will almost always spot out like that Clicks and Higgs rotation.
Yes.
And so they're one of the teams that will kind of target him out and try to get some shots on him. Rapid Cold, 400 above. Don't necessarily need Surge, but they're in zone. So what else do you do?
Yomzo Josh. This is one thing we can check his Surge chat. 74. So Josh and Yomzo, despite winning that spawn fight, getting the one Elam, only 74 above right now for them. So their Surge looking a bit rough. But Cooper Curly rotating straight into him, and could have been some easy tags. Veno and Curve behind them. Veno and Curve 300 above. So they're looking a lot better. Veno's just happy to build this great wall out of wood right now. He is burning a lot of wood. I wish I could tell you how much he has, but I mean, this is probably a good play, but this is a very tough pull for Veno Curve. I feel like this is not the zone they wanted, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like Veno's confident that they're going to get an elimination, so he's just easily able to kind of burn through that material. But he probably burnt like a good 200-300 wood just getting there and still getting tagged out on the edge. It was almost like 400 above the damage threshold and almost immediately cut halfway. Jargu's got to watch out underneath. He gets spotted out. I mean, they think he's a solo. They could go, but right now Veno's focused on getting a good spot into the zone.
Ooh, yeah, that was a tougher rotate for them. They did it well. Richie ages, though, after their early...
Good try. Who do you think wins this game?
Buff right now, but they could be the ones playing spoiler, and they could be causing issues for Aegis Ritual because they're below, six below. They've got the pizza. No need to try to take a super quick fight. Zone does pull north for them again, which means that everyone's going to have to rotate. Right? So Visual and Bray's getting blessed a little bit. Clicks and Higgs getting also blessed. They're in a great spot. And then Peterball and Pollo give up their infinite fish base to go back up into their old Surge Tower. Pete and Pollo getting absolutely scripted zones right now. They're sitting very, very comfortable above this whole lobby right now.
Yeah, Visual and Braids, I don't know if they're still above or below, but it's active Surge right now. So anybody below the damage threshold has to be able to get aggressive, get shots. Visuals and Braids was one of those teams, and Agers and Ritual was the one, I was about to say, positioned right next to them. They do get enough damage, barely above the threshold, and you can see them quickly falling down. That's just other teams being active and getting damage as well.
Craze gets an elim in the feed. Chris gets an elim in the feed. So we're finally seeing some players go down here as now they drop below. Visuals gets beamed. He did that going for a refarm of Brick. Visuals gonna be very mad at himself. That's a silly mistake to make there. He's trying to cap out the mats, which I get, but below Surge already having a bit of a pressure on them, and then just going down there is even riskier. Veno and Curve are gonna be the ones who kind of get the extra loot from that. Don't know how much it is, but I'm seeing some shockwaves. I'm seeing some extra material, so Curve and Veno have gotten something out of that. As right now, most of our big teams looking pretty healthy. Focus and Syaz. Muzz might be happy watching this, despite them getting the zone and winning the spawn fight. It's going against them right now. Syaz having a solo clutch. But our big names are chilling. We got Clicks and Higgs in their base, vibing out right next to this one. Love and Life. Cold and Rapid just next to them. Pete and Poyo up above. I saw Age and Richie just before. Yomzo Josh. So despite the chaos right now on this rotate, it looks like all of our big teams are sitting very, very pretty.
I kind of wanted to pull through the rift so bad. Please go south. Pull through the rift just for excitement of like what were people gonna do? Like, oh,
yeah, I don't know. It's a good
question.
It
doesn't necessarily go.
If people hit the rift, you're right. If it goes in the rift shard, I don't think we've seen a single rotating zone go through the rift shards. I wonder if that's coincidence. Now you point that out. Yeah, saving it for game 12. Game 12 of Grands, of course. Ages Richie having a bit of a tough rotate here ahead of them with so many players, but they clear out this edge and they just on front side now. They made it up the hill very, very easily, but you can see for the teams that went down there, it wasn't that easy to rotate. Kanata and Donnie also looking good, 400 above. Peterball and Poyo won't be able to play height now, though. They've got too far to rotate. Clicks and Higgs, one of the teams in front of them, so this could be a tough rotate from Pete and Poyo, but it shouldn't be too bad. As long as they wait to be the last team to rotate, I think just Shockwave above the teams, connect, they should be okay.
Yeah, and they see Jojo Fishy go down. They know Aoxy's a solo. They're immediately trying to put down pressure. Not even necessarily concerned with the team right below them. They just want to get the elimination. One less player in their path, and that's exactly what you were talking about. The rough rotation off the top rope, and they get beamed out of the sky. 100 shield each. Luckily for them, because of the God pulls, they're so far above the damage threshold, that's not even a thought in their mind. It's just about rotating from point A to point B. We're going to use Sholo shocks just to get to the other side and stay elevated. That's going to be the most important thing for Peterbot and Poyo on this rotation.
Yeah, I love that call out from you. As soon as I saw Poyo's toes hit the water, I was like, that is a bad spot to be. Very easily lobbied. When you drop down, you're trying to hold the builds. You like start swimming and it makes the camera awkward. You do not want to get lobby focused in the water. As Peterbot and Poyo make what could have been a tough rotate relatively clean. As Curve and Veno up above right now. This is a very good zone pull for them right now. They need to take advantage of it. Bolts and Acorn in a good spot. So NA delivering right now. All our big names we needed to see firing on all cylinders are looking good here. Everyone's above Surge. Again, I can't comment on their loadouts. I'm sorry. Replays, as you can see, is a little bit broken right now, but we'll have to wait and see how they pull it off, who's looking the most stacked, because right now it's anyone's guess, but Clicks and Higgs, they're looking good, and this zone should have them feeling pretty stacked.
You know what? I'm just going to start making up a loadout as I go
Just do it.
along.
Yeah, hell yeah.
700 above. You called them stacks, so that means Higgs already has the mythic pump.
Yep.
Clicks has the mythic pistol, even though it's not in comp, he does have it. Good damage as they look in the back of zone. Peterbot and Pollo is right there as well. What I do like is every single team, I feel like 6, 7 of those 8 of those teams, keep the numbers going, I'm sorry, have a chance to use these shockwaves and play for high ground. So if you take zone too early, like Ben and Curve currently are, anybody can shockwave up, contest you, you run out of mats, have to give it up, and that can be repeated over and over for every one of these teams.
I also want to highlight right now, one thing we can tell, even with replays as scuffed as it is, Curve has 4 eliminations right now. My man got him up on the high ground. Yes, Curve is the IGL in endgames as well. There's been a bit of debate around this one. Curve is the IGL in endgames. Veno does make their high calls though, so maybe, but Curve right now, 4 elims on the board, looking very, very good. Clicks and Higgs, a little bit further down there, so Clicks and Higgs staying on second high. They did win their Div Finals last week with a lot of high plays. So far, haven't gone from it. Also noticing, no Aegis Ritual, also sitting on a pretty elevated layer. Yomzo right down the low ground. No Josh, but Peterbot actually drops down with him. So Pete and Pollo kind of dropping down their layers. They've got Pizza and Slurpfish, and this does go back through maybe Pete's old fish base. I think that might extend over here to the right. I'm not entirely sure.
Depending on what they know they have in there, it might be worth it to go through and check, but they get the wall. They try to return to the base, but they get tagged up just a little bit. Pollo going down, collecting some of the loot underneath. Peterbot's going to have to take this moment, heal up. There's just a lot of fish there that they're able to find. And this is the benefits of literally going right through your POI yet again. Sorry,
I thought Pete might hit the Walrus rotate there. It's a bit of a niche one. Doesn't really do a whole bunch. It's kind of like a lily pad, but it's one of my favorite random additions here at this POI. Squibbly Shores has the Walrus on the beach. Pete Pollo looking for their refresh. They're playing aggressive for it. They find Ozone. Ozone and Golden have been doing really well. One of the more underdog teams, I think, coming into this finals, but running into Pete and Pollo in this endgame, a bit unfortunate. Only 2 elims to Peterbot and Pollo, though. Relatively.
Escape the cares and worries
Come on,
of the
bro.
day
It's
and
really
soak up the
endgame.
beauty and tranquility of nature with new outdoor
7 eliminations right now, and Richie has 6 of them.
Yeah, this is just a big game for Richie. He's always been one of those players that, hey, he can get elims in the biggest moments, but he's a selfless player, and that's exactly where he's letting Aegis right here hunt for these eliminations. He knows somebody up above is weak. He sees the edit there. It's Higgs up above, and he falls for the trap. Ritual Aegis strike. They take down Higgs, leaving Clicks by himself as a solo, but he gets redemption, getting the down onto 1. Cannot get the siphon. Clicks and Higgs go down and outside of the top 10.
And we have Veno and Curve going to pick that one up. 6 eliminations. I don't know if I've seen the kill feed right. I don't see Peterbot and Pollo. I believe Pete and Pollo are down, but it's actually Harvey. Harvey is battling Veno right now. Reed versus Veno on the high ground. It looks like Curve is going to fall under the pressure. Missed the zone wars himself. Now, Veno has come over to NA. He's been going toe-to-toe with Reed a lot in the zone wars, but it's a 2v1 right now. Reed's going to go front side. Veno's going to have to drop back in Storm. This is looking very, very good game 1 for Reed and Harvey. Veno can't handle the pressure. Reed takes the high ground and Ritual's down below. And we're losing a lot of our tier 1 teams. This is huge for Reed.
Yeah, this has to be a game you capitalize on for Reet and Javi. Games like this aren't going to come easy because it's across the map as well. But Pollo, as a solo, proving that his name deserves respect, just like Peterbot. Gets that first elimination, 4th one overall. Knows somebody's close. It's solo on solo here because it's Ritual on the other side. Somebody else escapes up above. 5 teams remain, but most of them are solos here. But Kanata, Donnie, Reet, and Javi.
Oh, and then Matt is now going back to lobby as well. That's 1 solo down. I thought it might be Ritual, but Ritual goes down there under the pressure too. So it's a 2v2v1. Pollo's the solo in the sandwich. Can he maybe somehow make a play on a Kanata Donnie here to get a second? The win's going to be tough, but no. The assist from Reed, but Kanata swings back. We got a Max Nada moment. We're going to need more than a Max Nada moment here for the 1v2 though. Reed and Harvey up above him, closing it out. 51 HP. Kanata tries to go for the patented Kanata peak. Can't find it on the Reed. Reed's playing the smart right now. Reed playing the 1v2 advantage, but never mind Harvey. Not able to get back up and back him up. Reed tries to stall for as long as he can. And now it's up to Harvey in a 1v1 against Kanata.
Yeah, the 0 builds is true for Javi down below. He could not get back up. And now there's time right here. Kanata has builds. He's going to be 200. Javi is as well, but he's running out of materials. Good shot for him down below to keep Kanata weak, forcing Kanata to heal up, not giving him a chance to get offensive here, and making him getting his bag of tricks of resources here. But Javi going over, running out of builds, gets the edit onto Kanata, who tries to fall into the zone, but Javi still clutches up.
Vamos. Now, I love that. That was the battle of the disrespected. We had Reed and Kanata going at it. Two of the most accomplished players on NA, both seemingly unable to find another, I don't want to say tier 1, unknown teammate, right? Javi and Donnie are both amazing, but I love the fact that both Kanata and Reed, in the face of all this disrespect, said, you know what? If tier 1s don't want to play with me, that's fine. I'm going to prove I can do it with anyone. Picks up Donnie, picks up Javi, two very underrated players, and they pop off. I'm loving it. I could not be happier. That was a good game finish, but Javi going big, bro. Javi looked good there, chat. That was good. Proving all the haters wrong.
And to me, that was big for Kanata as well. Like, there's pressure on both Kanata and Reed, and I don't know if it's necessarily community pressure as much as it is pressure on themselves to do good, because they've been some of the best players throughout the history of the game. But a 1-point difference separates them as 1 and 2. But I was actually starting to think, too, coming into today and even like into the FNCS, I was like, man, this could be the first time where we don't see Kanata advance to an FNCS. He does the streak break and then he pulls off this.
He's got the finals. Donnie's crazy. Also, again, a lot of people kind of confused on Donnie's upbringing. Again, Donnie played competitive with Clicks back in Chapter 4. We got to pretend like Donnie's a nobody in the comp scene, but definitely Zone Wars Demon was finding a lot more success on East, has slowed down a bit since Central swap because he does have such high ping, but he then decided to, oh, wait a second. Sorry, I forgot the no delay here on Kanata. Decides to come back to Central. He's now on 0 ping for the rest of the year. So I think that was a huge, huge pickup from Kanata. I want to see how this one went. Speaking of Kanata, I'm sorry, I did actually forget that he has no delay. Kanata just does not care today. So I'm going to have to make sure we get out of replays quick enough. And the fight's already well and truly over. Never mind, chat. I'm just going to not spoil next time and just wait for replays, I guess. Probably honestly better that way. We've only got like 2 minutes till replays anyway.
Yep, Aegis Ritual, surprise contested, 76 points.
Yeah,
can they keep it up? That's going to be the question, though, because, I mean, a team can get lucky once, and on this region, that's all it takes is 1 game.
Yeah, well, genuinely, yeah, literally. You lose one, you win 5 off spawns, you lose 1, and you probably won't win the finals on NA. That's kind of how it's been going at the moment. Let's see if the other spawn fights haven't happened yet. Always can watch Blake's for a couple minutes, maybe, but lands outside painted. Don't know how you actually fight it painted, but I swear this isn't it. Oh, they're splitting it kind of like east versus west. They're not like straight 50-50 each other. That's why. Electro's dropping in too. Okay. Who's first? So we now have, after that game, bro, it's Reed and Harvey who won that game. Reed and Harvey first. Kanata Donnie 1 point behind, though. That's looking good. I think we just wait for the replays, chat. Screw it. Let's not spoil for ourselves, eh? Thank you, Cran. Thank you, Diego. Thank you, Sympathy, Neon, Captain O, GG's, bro, Zinok, Nova Prime, Corson, Schmecky, Siege, Riv. What's up, Riv? Dominic, Zach, Giuseppe, Boji, Robo. Thank you, chat.
Vive and King. Not saying the uncontested, but we know that's something we noticed last game with 0 elims. Are they contested?
Oh.
Muds and Sphinx surprise contested by Focus.
Chat, while Jacob does this, I'm going to do my best to try to get some ninja motion here, chat. If you guys are going to prime something, you guys haven't used it, please do. I'm going to put the link in chat for you. YouTube as well. I want to get you involved. YouTube, you might have a prime. If you don't, I know you don't watch on Twitch, but hey, it's free. It's free money for me. It costs you nothing. Click the sub link. I appreciate y'all.
Yo, chat,
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe they did.
Oh my god, XBT with the gift too. Let's go. Chat, if you sub now,
That
you
was
get...
pretty cool. Chat, what happened while I was gone? What happened while I was gone? That was it.
You get to see it. Muzz was crashing out in my chat pretty hard. He might have permabanned like 6 people talking smack back on him. We'll fix that up. If you got permabanned by Muzz, I will unpermaban you. Sorry, we'll come back to that. I didn't really want to. Muzz was in his feels, right? I was gonna let my man have his moment. He was in his feels, made him feel a bit better. I'm sorry, as a friend, I gotta let him kind of do what he does. You will get unbanned. Don't worry. I will let you back. That's not gonna stand. But yes, having a Fortnite Pro as a mod in your chat is maybe a little bit sketchy at times, especially if they're coming in coping. But it's fine. We will we'll get you reinstated ASAP. I just didn't really want to step on Muzz's toes there when he was freaking out. Let him vent a little bit, and then, you know, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He won't mind. We'll see how he goes in this game. I do think it was a bit of a fight for the mountain, though. I think what he was worried about was the fact that he's annoyed that Focus was trying to take this loot here. I think he wants this, whereas Focus is trying to take it, and that's what he was kind of annoyed about. So I guess we'll see. But we know how Kanata wins this one, but I do still want to see it. I want to see Kanata. Oh, I got to skip the timeline because replay is even more broken. Kanata Donnie, though. So what does that make him? 2-0 so far off spawn. That's huge. Oh.
Good confidence.
Wait,
boost. Wait, what?
What?
Oh.
Kanata was on the moon. Donnie, I've been gassing him up. The new 0 ping, and oh my god, Kanata
damn.
could not get carried harder. Homie literally didn't land before the duo was dead. Donnie, the absolute GOAT. That's my hero right there.
Yeah, bro, I'll
Bro, he
probably
was
lose
basically
it.
a sky
What's my
reporter.
views
Coming
like
in
that?
Channel 7 News.
think
We
it's
got
like
Donnie in a 1v2 fight.
Homie was just us in that fight there as well. We got a cold front moving in from the west
Bro,
right now.
I
He's watching Josh and Yomzo's fight. Josh and Zo, though, not a quick cleanup like we had last game. Scare and Osid now going to have to kind of disengage out of this one. So I'm not sure. I guess we might be having our first split of this off spawn, which is not great. I guess we'll have to see. Thank you, XBT. Thank you for the primes, chat. I love you. Oh my gosh, my voice.
I
Thank you
wish
for the
we could
primes.
see the loot of how this split actually goes. 'Cause
Yeah.
it really depends what they walk away with each and what they're able to find.
Yeah.
'Cause you got Shadow
quick, though,
Virgo
hop
down.
I'm up and on, bro.